The dryer not starting is a common problem that Samsung dryer owners face. If you're dealing with this issue, don't worry, we've got you covered. So why won't your Samsung dryer start and how do you fix it? The first thing to check when your Samsung dryer won't start is its settings. There are some settings that delay the device's start, and can easily be mistaken for the dryer not starting at all. Before you move on to more complicated troubleshooting, make sure that the delayed start, child lock, delicates, or damp dry settings are not enabled. You're lucky if this is the only cause of the issue. A possible reason the dryer won't start is the door. Check if it has any damage, can completely close, and is properly latched. If there are any issues here, the dryer won't start. This is a safety feature that prevents the dryer from operating if the door is open, as it could be hazardous to the user. Listen carefully if you can hear a click when you close the door. If you can't hear a click, you will need to replace the mechanical lock on the door latch or the electrical lock on the door assembly. If the door is latched but your dryer still won't start, the problem might be with the door switch. The door switch is a safety mechanism that detects whether the door is open or closed. If it detects that the door is open, it will prevent the dryer from starting. In some cases, the door switch may become faulty and not work as it should. You can check this by opening the door and pressing the switch manually. If you don't hear a clicking sound when you press the switch, then it might be defective and should be replaced. In some cases, the start switch could be the culprit. The start switch is responsible for sending a signal to the dryer's motor to start running. If it fails to do so, the dryer won't start. An easy way to check if the switch is working is to listen for a hum when you turn on your appliance. Otherwise, you can test the start switch using a multimeter to check if it's working properly. If it's defective, it will need to be replaced. Lastly, a faulty dial timer can cause your Samsung dryer to not start. The dial timer is responsible for controlling the length of the drying cycle. If it's broken or faulty, the dryer may not start at all. To test the timer, turn the dial to a specific setting and wait for a few seconds. If nothing happens, the timer may need to be replaced. These are some of the common reasons for a Samsung dryer not starting. If you have an issue not discussed in the video, consult a professional to assist you in diagnosing and fixing the problem. Were these troubleshooting steps helpful in fixing your dryer not starting issue? Let us know in the comments below.